My name is Kaden Kennedy, and I'm one of the attorneys here at NM Law Attorneys. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about an issue that is very common nowadays, at least in my business, which is in the trust and estate and probate litigation field. One of the scenarios that we see oftentimes come across, my desk here is a situation where an elder parent or an elder couple had a long-term estate plan, which was to provide equally for all of their children upon the passing of both of the parents. Unfortunately, the situation that we see happen more frequently in our business is a sibling will come across mom or dad, whoever is the last to survive, at a point in time when they're very vulnerable, old, and more susceptible to undue influence. And that sibling may put various pressure upon the parent to cause them to change their estate plan to leave everything to that one sibling and disinherit all of their other children. Now, this isn't something that the parent necessarily wanted to do or intended to do, but because of repeated pressures and constant nagging and arguing, the sibling that often spends a lot of time with the parent or lives with the parent may be able to manipulate them into disinheriting all of their other children simply because this child was there asking for it repeatedly at a time when their parent was vulnerable. Now, if this is something that's happened to you, there are things that can be done to try to set aside that change to the trust that was done by essentially the sibling forcing the parent to sign that document. What we at NM Law Attorneys can do is assist you with a potential petition to set aside that trust amendment so that it goes back to the original version of the trust, which would leave things equally to all of the siblings. There are additional remedies that also might be available in those situations, in addition to not just setting aside that trust amendment. This could include ultimately disinheriting the sibling who was acting wrongfully and committing essentially what's referred to as financial elder abuse. If that's the case, their share may go then back to the other siblings. Additionally, you can also ask that the court award you your attorney's fees incurred for a situation like this. It's not a guarantee that the court would do that, but it is a potential option that the court could exercise if the court determines that this is something that's appropriate under the circumstances. So if this is a situation that you have experienced or something that you'd like to talk about in a little more detail, we're here at NM Law Attorneys and available to answer questions about this and discuss these potential remedies that you could seek to try and return your parents' estate plan to what they actually intended instead of what your sibling ultimately got them to do. Thank you.